Hello everyone, this is Mr. Appel, and here's an example of an absolute value equation. And this is a really important one because it's going to illustrate a common mistake that lots of people make, which is to just try to follow a rule. The way that a lot of times people will solve this is they'll just do the same thing they do with most absolute value equations, is just say, all right, well, 2x plus 1 is going to equal -7, or 2x plus 1 is going to equal 7, and just do the positive and negative version of whatever that number equals. The problem is you're following steps without really thinking about what you're doing. So just to illustrate why that's a bad idea, let's go ahead and pretend like what we just did there is okay. Newsflash, it's not. If I go ahead and solve, subtract the 1 over here, we get 2x equals -8, so x equals -4, and if I do over here, I get 2x equals 6, so x equals 3, and that looks great. But if we go ahead and check our answers, we're going to see we have a problem. Let's see what happens if we check -4. So we have the absolute value of 2 times -4 plus 1 equals -7. So that's the absolute value of -8 plus 1, so absolute value of -7 equals -7. Not true. Absolute value means distance from 0. Distance can't be a negative when we're talking about how far we are from 0. You don't say I'm standing -7 feet away from someone. That's just weird. This doesn't work. You can't have a distance from 0 that's negative. And so we could have seen that right up front at the beginning. Absolute value of anything equaling a -7 can't work. There is no solution to that because you can't have a distance from 0 that's negative. So we should have not done any of this and just recognize that. So this is why I encourage you not to try to just memorize steps for what do I do when I see absolute value, but instead always think about what the absolute value means, which is distance from 0. That's all for now. Thanks.